Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate this very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So I got two articles that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, our first topic we're going to talk about is Wolverine game that that is announced a couple days ago that it's going to be coming out with a trailer soon by the end of this month. But the question is Sweet Baby Inc. involved with the Wolverine game? So there's going to be some points that we're going to read and everything, and I'm going to show you. And the other one is long-time game, The Perfect Dark. So ever since Perfect Dark got announced, it has been having problems. It got fired. It lost its job. It lost its opportunity to come out. So there's details on this, so we're gonna read on that. So let's get into this. Our first topic is Sweet Baby Inc. involved with Insomniac's
There's
Wolverine
no
game.
greater classroom than the great outdoors. That's why Nature Valley and the National Park Foundation are helping kids across America experience the wonder of nature. Life happens out there.
These ads. I swear, dude, these ads are starting to annoy me, dude. I apologize on that, people. I do apologize. All right, so here we go. For years, questions have lingered over the influence of Montreal-based constancy Sweet Baby Inc. on the major AAA games like the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine from Insomniac Studios. The constancy firm, which bills itself as a narrative and an inclusivity consultant, was publicly tied to the Wolverine game. A title that was at one time highly anticipated Insomniac Games project for PlayStation 5, but were they still on board all through production? So, ever since in the year 2022, 2021, they announced in X that they were going to be part of the team bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life and everything. They were involved in it and everything. Now, I played Spider-Man 2. I enjoyed the main story's perspective. I enjoyed the main story of what they were doing. They did a couple of changes that I was not okay with no Eddie Brock being Venom. So, but this was about Harry. This was about Harry Osborn, and I take that. But in the other perspective, Miles Morales' missions once again was involved with the woke nonsense. And it did not help the sales very well. It didn't do very well in sales. It made good sales, but it wasn't enough to get anywhere. So now that that's done, and Insomniac is getting Spider-Man 3 in production right now, the question is, this is about Wolverine. So, Sweet Baby Inc., they have been silent this whole entire time. Now, Insomniac in the past, they have defended them. They have defended them in the past and everything. But now, since they have been silent, and it's no thanks to this group right here, it is no thanks to Gothic Therapy. With the Master of TDS and Raven, if it weren't for them, bro, we wouldn't be knowing on what is going on with Sweet Baby Inc. right now. And if they never brought that out in the attention, people like us have been out there going at them and everything. And Sweet Baby Inc., they have been in the hidden. I have not heard from Sweet Baby Inc. until this article came out. And the question of it is, so it's like I said, dude, Sweet Baby Inc., their goal was to put in woke DEI nonsense into our games and ruin it. I mean, look what happened with take for example I'll go back down a minute. Take example for what happened with Star Wars Outlaws, Suicide Squad, Concord, what's this other game? What was this other game that Assassin's Creed? I'm just going to put those four out there. They were out there with all that nonsense, and it failed miserably. Failed miserably in stock. So that goes to tell you, man, that the game's not great. That the game is not great at all. So, of course, that right now Insomniac, they made changes in their leads. So they have brought in Marcus Smith and Mike Daly to the forefront in 2024, in the late 2024. So they're in charge right now, Insomniac. But the question is going to stand, will they move forward without Sweet Baby Inc.? There is a lot more to this detail, so you guys can read this because I already read it. But you guys can read this, and I will have this link in the description below because let me tell you, Wolverine is one of the most important characters out there in Marvel, dude. If they tend to screw up this character, the game is in ruins. This game will be backlash like crazy. So let's get on to our next topic right here. Take-Two attempted to save Perfect Dark Reboot. Deal crumbled after rights disagreement. So another company was trying to save Perfect Dark to make the reboot, but apparently it did not work well. So let's take a read at this. The long horrific tale of the Perfect Dark reboot seems to have finally come to a close. Following 7 years of development hell, the controversial Perfect Dark reboot was almost restored by Rockstar parent company Take-Two Interactive. When discussions around the future of the IP went sour, mass layoffs ensued. So yes, there were a big amount of layoffs in Perfect Dark, and it destroyed them. It destroyed them very badly, bro. It represented over 9,000 employees who have been axed by the mega corporation. These layoffs led to particularly sectors of the company to suffer or even die out as a consequence, bro. So you got Phil Spencer. They stated this. Microsoft's stated goal with these terminations is to position the company and teams for success in a dynamic marketplace. Now, Phil Spencer, he added this. To position gaming for enduring success and allow us to focus on strategic growth areas, we will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. Now, I'm going to say this, man. Microsoft has not been doing that great lately, bro. They have not been doing that great with games. And as you know right now, the Gears of War Reloaded, it is now crossover platformed. It is crossover platformed with PlayStation and with PC and Xbox. But I played the campaign. The campaign's graphics have been restored and it's very nice. However, the only problem is when I went to play the multiplayer, I'm gonna have to try it out one day. I will try it out. But when I went to play the multiplayer for the first time during my stream, there was a huge glitch on me. I had a huge glitch. I only had one kill in that game. Just one kill. After that, I couldn't move from left and right. I got killed many times. So I said, you know what? I couldn't play it. So I left out of there and everything. So, but like I said, dude, they have got problems. Microsoft's got major problems, man. And I'm sure that they may announce a Halo Master Chief Collection may go into cross-platform platform with PlayStation and X and PC too. That may happen. Even the new Halo game or the new Gears of War game. So we don't know because it has not been doing very well. So now this announcement came in with the initiative right now, it showed this it showed up this article, and this was a couple of years back. We're excited to see Crystal Dynamics take these next steps with their studio. Our teams have made great progress in building Perfect Dark together as a co-development partner, and we'll be continuing this work with them in their next chapter. So that was 3 years ago that they were partnered up to try to get Perfect Dark Reboot to come in. But apparently, that didn't happen. Because in the long run, all they did was help Microsoft do more layoffs. And like I said, dude, when I looked at the gameplay and everything and the graphics, the gameplay, I was like, it looks okay. But like I said, dude, I mean, I do feel sorry for this company that was trying to get this game Reboot back to life and everything, but it just didn't work. It just did not work out for them. So that's going to be it for these two articles. So like I said, I will have these two links in the description below so you guys can read it and everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please, if you guys could do me a favor, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.